Hey guys, I'm coming to you today from the beach. A little bit different studio, but at the end of the day, I still want to make sure I get this content out and that I can share this information with you guys. So one, appreciate you for liking, commenting, subscribing, showing some love. That keeps us doing what we're doing. But anyways, for those that may not know, my name is Chris Chandler, founder and CEO of Active Age Daytime Senior Care. But one of the things I wanted to share with you guys today is that I get a lot of people that ask me, hey Chris, where do I get the funds to start an adult daycare center? What grants are available to me to start an adult daycare center? And while there might be some out there that offer a grant or some sort of funding to start your adult daycare center, the reality of it is that you need to have some sort of base. I'm not saying you gotta be super wealthy. I'm just saying that if you're thinking about starting your own business, especially an adult day center, there's a lot of capital that is gonna be required for you to start. Okay, because you're gonna have construction costs, you're gonna have carrying costs, like carrying your rent. If you have a loan on a building, you're gonna have all this carrying costs. You're gonna have all this carrying costs when you go through construction and when you go through licensing, okay? And so the problem with this is you're gonna probably need more money than you originally anticipated. So it's important for you to have a really good understanding of what are my all-in costs, what are my carrying costs, what are my licensing costs, what are my startup costs, what's my overhead for a year? What does that look like, okay? And even if you don't have all the money today to do all of those things, which many of us may not, there are loan programs out there that can help you, but you still are gonna have to come up with a down payment, okay? So that being said, when it comes to this down payment, how much money are you gonna need? Well, if you are using an SBA 7A loan, you could put down as little as 10%, but you better have really good credit and one heck of a business plan, right? So let's say on the minimum 10%, on the maximum 20%, if you borrow, say $500,000, you're gonna have to come up with at least $50,000 if you're gonna borrow 500, right? So that could be anywhere between 50 to 100,000, depending on if you're putting down 10 to 20%, right? Or maybe 75,000. So some people might have this in their 401k. Some people might have this sitting in equity in their home. But the reality is if you don't have a 401k with that money, and if you don't have that sitting, that equity in your house that you can pull out, then you're gonna have to look at other options like OPM, other people's money. Do I need to bring on a partner? And if so, what kind of partner do I wanna have? And how much of a percentage am I willing to give up? And if they come on as a partner, are they gonna be okay being responsible for that note? Because say they come in as a partner and they put up 50 grand and you put up 50 grand and now you guys have $100,000 in and you borrow 500,000, okay? They are gonna be responsible for paying that money back with the bank and they're gonna be a co-borrower on that loan. Is that something that they're willing to do? And is that something that you're okay with? It's something you gotta ask yourself, hey, in the event that I can't afford to start this business myself and I need to bring on a partner and I need to utilize loan programs like the SBA 7A loan, am I okay with the fact that, or is my partner okay with the fact that they're gonna be responsible for paying back that debt? Okay, so that's obviously one way. Another way is if you don't have any money at all and you only got $5,000 in your checking account and you don't own a home and you have no way to pull out equity in your home, any of these other things, then what kind of side hustle can you do? Can you go Uber? Can you do DoorDash? Can you do Instacart? And if so, if you do this side hustle, can you pick up another 2 grand a month, another 5 grand a month? I mean, if you think about it, in a year's time, you could potentially save up $50,000 in a year, doing this little side hustle while you wait and you learn about opening up your own business and you are able to save enough money to get the SBA loan that you're gonna need to get to start the business that you want to pursue. Now, if you're starting a little business like an MLM or you're selling little trinkets on Etsy and you start that way, yeah, you can do that. You can probably do that with very little money down. You probably do that utilizing a credit card to start. But if you're gonna start an adult day center, there's a lot of capital infrastructure that you're gonna need, okay? So you want to ask yourself, am I ready for this kind of a financial commitment? Because there's construction costs, there's overhead costs, there's carrying costs, there's a lot of costs that go into it. And that's why, no matter what, I always say, don't do it alone. Make sure you get the help, the resources, the insight, the knowledge that you need to start one on your own. So that way you're prepared and you know what to expect going forward. So many people fail simply because they didn't know what they were about to get themselves into and they ran out of money before they were able to finish. And they may have been super successful, but they just didn't plan well enough because they didn't have enough money to get to the end. So I just don't want that to happen to you guys. So anyways, guys, hope that was helpful. But if it's one of those things where you don't know where you're gonna get that money for the down payment, these are some options that you can explore. We'll see you in the next video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Go to adcpro.com. Join us for our monthly webinars. Join us, for all the YouTube video, all the YouTube content. I'm out of breath. I gotta take a break. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you'd like to learn how to open your own adult daycare center, go to adcpro.com. If you'd like the latest business tips, click here, and make sure you subscribe to our channel. Click here. We'll see you guys next time.